not talking about people who go on social media and declaring things based on CNN. I'm talking about you being disconnected from these things, but still knowing what the Lord. I didn't come to repeat what the news is saying. I don't care what ZNS is saying. We need to know what God. I'm coming to this already. He's sanitizing the prophetic. And some people are going to be offended by what he's about to do. But God said, I'm bringing my people into a theological space where we're going to have an understanding of what's going on. Too many people are jumping and shouting and spinning without an understanding of what you're spinning for. Because people like when you're ignorant. Because they can say and do anything and you just jumping and shouting. But then the illumination happens and you get the right perspective on a thing. Then you will know when they open up their mouth, they talking foolishness. You will know when they're declaring something they ain't making no sense. Lord, I ain't read the scripture. The prophetic is very important to God. The Bible talks about in the book of Matthew that 14 generations was from Adam to the Israelites going into captivity. Another 14 from the captivity until Jesus Christ actually happened. I think altogether it's 3 sets of 14. In any event, there was more than 1,000 years between Abraham and between Jesus actually coming. The Bible said, Matthew talked about, he said, he gave, if you read Matthew chapter 1, he gave the genealogy of Jesus first. We skip over that part because half those names we can't even pronounce. And so he's saying, and this one begot that one, and that one begot that one. When he got around the verse 17, he starts to talk about, he said, and as they were in captivity, and this one begot that one while they were in captivity. Matthew was very strategic in mentioning Babylon twice in that particular book. He said, and while they were in captivity, this person begot that person, and that person begot that person. And then eventually Jesus Christ would have come into the earth. The reason why Matthew was talking about all of the genealogy, and he went down even into what happened in Babylon, because he wanted people to understand the power of the prophetic, because it sets a thing in motion and it sees it through. From the time God prophesied to Satan and told him, I would put enmity between you and the woman, and you will bruise, and the head of the serpent shall be bruised by the foot of the seed. That was the first prophetic word that God would have given concerning Jesus Christ. From the time God spoke it, it set the wheel in motion, because the word of the Lord would have gone forth and it set the wheel in motion. After that particular period, Israel would have done all sorts of things to offend God, but within Israel was the prophetic word concerning Jesus. I believe that they would have strayed a number of times, but the prophetic word, don't worry about straying. It might delay for a while, but the Bible said that the Lord watches over some things to perform it. He's waiting for a kairos movement to cause that thing to come to pass. And so Matthew was saying, even while Israel was down in captivity, the prophetic word was still. Matthew was saying that Jesus' great-great-great-great-great-grandmother and grandfather was born in captivity. What does that mean, Sister Paula? It means that even while you are in bondage, even while you're in a situation, the prophetic word is still potent and still fighting on your behalf. It means even while the shackles are on your feet, the prophetic word is still fighting on your behalf. While you are in poverty, while you are in divorce and struggling, the prophetic word was still fighting for your life. I need everyone to know in this place that everyone has a prophetic word that's over your life. Even when you can't get a prayer out, the
destiny. It's about taking you from point A to point C, from level 1 to Koshaya to level 10. Because when I get to level 5, some struggles begin to happen. I need the prophetic word again. Right now in the bondage, he began to raise up prophets. In the bondage, he raised up a generation. Down there in Babylon, he raised up a generation. The Ezekiel's came up to replenish the prophetic word. Because the prophetic word cannot die. So, the 7 pillars of prophecy. Number 1, prophecy, like I said, sets a plan for the plan of God in motion. As he did in Genesis 1:26, he set a plan in motion. When he said, and I will give man dominion after we were created. He declared that he set a plan in motion. We cannot get confused about prophecy and the word of knowledge. Because the word of knowledge is a different gift altogether. When Paul talked about different gifts, he talked about prophecy. He said they were having an argument about who could do this and who could speak in more tongues. This one was doing that, and there was a whole lot of confusion going on in the church regarding tongues. Paul came to them and he said the argument shouldn't even be over tongues. He said, because if I had a choice, I would wish that all of you would prophesy. Because the one who could prophesy is more valuable than the one who can speak in tongues. Because prophecy edifies, it builds up, it breaks down, it constructs, it puts the pieces together. He said, I wish that you would prophesy, but prophet came to preach this to you. But I'm so glad all of us on the same level in here, because I need you to understand that you could prophesy too. I'm just like Paul tonight. I wish that all of you would prophesy, that the spirit of prophecy will rest upon you, so you don't get a complaining, but you get a prophesying. You say, this is the day that the Lord has made.